everyone. Welcome to Melissa Recovers, where I do everything I have to recover the person who I was always meant to be. Today is Wednesday, March 13th. Incidentally, today was the day that I was supposed to be born, the day that my mother was due with me. So it's kind of a cool, fun fact about Melissa. I checked in with you yesterday and talked about the whole devil on the one shoulder, angel on the other, and it's been a really good night because last night I had a joint city council planning commission meeting, and they never get heated, but there's definitely some stress involved. I will say that, right? Because you're making decisions about a city, you're making decisions about budgets, all of that stuff. And sometimes people aren't happy with the decisions that you make. And anyway, so I come home from those meetings always super hungry because I usually either eat a late lunch on that day, so it'll tide me over, or I'll Premier Protein it and that's it. And by the time at night, I'm hungry, and I don't like eating right before a meeting because I don't want my stomach to be upset. I don't know if that's just being paranoid, but whatever. Anyway, so I'm getting home from this meeting, and I'm just hungry, and I called my husband on the way home, and I said, is there any dinner left? Because dinner was baked potato night, because you guys have seen my menu, right? And there was nothing left over. I guess the kids were extra hungry. So I was like, and all of the little restaurants in our town kind of close at 9 because they're more Ma and Pa shops. Ma and Pa shops. Anyway, so I was talking to my husband, and I was like, maybe I want a pizza. Maybe I could, because that's the one restaurant that's open late in our city. And then I was like, no, I don't. So I stopped for a sec. I looked up in my app, which is one of my favorite tools in this journey, is my Weight Watchers app. I looked at, first I asked Google, I was like, Google, when does Wendy's close? Because I thought, I could grab a chili or something. And mind you, it's 11 o'clock at night, you guys. So it's late, and I knew if I didn't eat last night that I'd wake up like ravenous, and I never make good decisions when I'm ravenous, right? So I asked Google, and it turns out the Taco Bell was open in the adjoining city to us, and I was like, okay. So I looked in my Weight Watchers app for Taco Bell, and I was like, Taco Bell Crunchwrap Supreme, and they're 16 points, which I had 29 points left, I think, because the lunch that I made yesterday, remember, it ended up being only 4 points for the whole thing. So, because the amount of turkey I had on there was 0, and the cheese was 1, and the sandwich thin was 3, and everything else was 0-point foods. So, my whole day was 4 points, so I had a lot of points left, right? And so I looked in my Weight Watchers app, found Mexican pizza, Crunchwrap Supreme, because I was like, okay, something that I can just get nourishment in my body and get to bed, basically, because it's daylight savings week and blah, all of it, right? And I was like, ooh, a chalupa. I haven't had a chalupa in a long time. And what was cool about it is I could do it without typing it in. I could just say it to my phone, and it used the microphone in the Weight Watchers app to search. So I did Taco Bell chalupa, and it brought up all of the chalupas, and the chicken chalupas, if I remember correctly, are only 9 points. So I got 2 of those, and I was done. It was awesome. And what I'm trying to say, you guys, is that Weight Watchers can totally work for whatever your lifestyle choice is. Yesterday, we also had some cookies at our council meeting because it was one of the planning commissioners' birthday, so we had cookies. And I had some oatmeal raisin ones that I left over that I was bringing home for my husband, and I thought, oh, maybe I'll have a cookie. I've got a lot of points left. And so I figured out the points for this cookie, and it was going to be, I don't know, I think it was like 9. Anyway, and I went to go eat it, and I took a bite, and I chewed it, and I handed the cookie back to my husband, and I said, here, one bite was just enough. So, some cool things are happening for me. To me, they're like little birthday gifts. Little birthday gifts from the Weight Watchers Fairy, helping me understand, one, that our app has a microphone option where you can push it and it will tell you that, you know, it'll tell you what the food is. I wonder if there's a way that I can set my phone so it like says it to me. Anyway, but I thought that was cool, that I could search without having to sit and type and be on my phone, right? Then the other thing was that I enjoyed that one bite of cookie just as much, if not more, than what if I would have had the whole cookie. Sorry, that was like a little clunk. I ran over a rock and it scared me. Anyway, so the app options and that one bite sometimes is really enough. So I'm going to lunch with a friend. Tomorrow's weigh-in, so I'm trying to keep it, you know, easy, not too much salt. We're going to the old Chick-fil-A, you know, because it's birthday week. And I am going to get the Char-Grilled Chicken Club. It's 9 points, and it's delicious because it has the grilled chicken sandwich, bacon, a piece of cheese, tomato, and lettuce. And I'll ask them to put pickles on it, and that the pickles becomes like my mayonnaise for me, which then I don't have to put any sauce on it. And then it's only 9 points. And I'm debating on whether or not I want to do fries, but I think I do, and they're 13, so that'll put me at 22 points, and I get 39 right now, so that's good. I'm good. For breakfast, I had just some protein, so I'm at 0 points as it sits right now. So, it's good. It's a good thing. I'm excited, and I just wanted to check in and tell you guys that even though we got crap in our lives, like a funeral, busy work stuff, stressful meetings, all of that kind of stuff, we can be our own advocates. We can triumph over this, and we can choose to put ourselves first and take care of ourselves, and like I always say, put our own oxygen mask on. Have a great day, everybody, and we'll see you soon. Hi, everyone. I wanted to do one last little check-in because I'm really proud of what I accomplished tonight. So for years, our dear friends have had what is called Pie Day, and they have this huge celebration where everybody brings all different kinds of pies, and it's amazing. And I honestly wasn't gonna go because I didn't want to deal with that with weigh-in tomorrow and with everything. And anyway, so we decided to go to Pie Day, like once it started, and I went to the grocery store and bought some bowls of pre-cut fruit and brought it with, and that is what I ate. And then there was a fellow Weight Watcher there who brought a pie with sugar-free, fat-free pudding in it and a reduced fat graham cracker crust, and it was 3 points for a piece. So I had a piece of that and dipped my fruit in that, and it was delicious and amazing. And I went to Pie Night and only spent 3 points. So, woo! Super proud of myself. And you should celebrate those kind of victories too, because goal and lifetime are made with small victories like that. That's how we make this happen. And I just wanted to share that with you guys because you're my friends. So I hope that Pie Day was kind to you, and I hope that you have a great weigh-in this week. keep in touch and let me know how things are going. For those of you who are also on Facebook, I have a small little group called Melissa Recovers a Weight Watchers Journey, I think is what it's called. But if you type in Melissa Recovers, you'll be able to find it. And it's a closed group. So if you just send a request and you look like a Weight Watcher, like not someone from far-flung country that's, like some weird spam, then I will totally add you to the group. And it's fun because I just post recipes sometimes, and you guys can feel free to post your little victories too, because I love celebrating. It's basically just a place for me to connect and keep in touch with the people I've met along the way. So check it out if you're a Facebooker, and I will see you later.